Data is the main currency, or has become the main currency in the relationship between suppliers and consumers of travel. So it's an incredibly important element for the future. Data will increasingly be used by suppliers to get a better understanding of the needs of a particular customer in order to, in turn, customize the product or the service to that particular customer and increase the ultimate consumer satisfaction. A problem in the past with data has been that suppliers or intermediaries have sat on their data. They have let the ownership of data prevail over unleashing that data and using it to either make the process more efficient or customize the product better to the customer. Once we unleash that, once we convince suppliers and travel agents and TMCs to unleash the data, use the data as a currency, we'll be much better able as a whole value chain to provide a better product to the end consumer. It's not technology that's the problem. We have technology at our disposal to let data travel throughout the value chain at a very fast pace. We have the intelligence of technology to make something of that data, to validate that data, to make sure that we understand what the data means. The real challenge is to convince and compel the different players in the value chain to start using that data, to start sharing the data, and that doesn't need to be free. It can be, at a cost, because the data is a valuable commodity. But we need to build that trust between different parts of the value chain to really unleash the data and make it work. What we see from a consumer perspective is that when people are given the information that they really want on their smartphones, for example, when you travel and you're in a location and you get exactly the information that you need, you will utilize it, you will act on it, and you will actually shape your purchasing decisions on the basis of that data. So I think using data to take decisions is in fact a natural tendency of human beings. It's just that we have to make that data accessible and make it intelligible and understandable, and make sure that it flows around with the right data protection measures in place. I think the big example obviously is Google, but also companies like TripAdvisor in the travel space, who are really giving you, for example, using your location-based data to give you the answers to questions you didn't even know you were going to ask. And I think we can all learn from them. Of course, there's a balance to be struck between giving a consumer or a customer data and overloading them, because that has the adverse effect. But I think companies like Google, like TripAdvisor, and other technology companies that really have a smart approach to data and have a very solid underlying algorithm to make that data intelligible, we can all learn from them very much.